today we're going to be continuing the dorms at Briny Tower in Brightchester. Yeah, I think we left off with this room in here, and I like the way it turned out. I was really debating for a while on making these rooms a bit smaller, but I decided not to and leave them to be pretty sizable dorm rooms just because, like, you know, Sims are finicky and they need room sometimes. So I've decided against it. We're going to keep the room sizes the way they are right now. And I think we have these 3 rooms left over, and then maybe a couple like decorations in the hall here, and maybe like this outside area, I think. And yeah, that's what we're gonna finish up today, hopefully. I could have sworn there was like, did I not put something up here? I thought maybe I put a poster up there. Maybe I didn't. Also, I kind of want blinds to be on this window. I thought I put some up here. Maybe I'm mistaken, because when I entered into this lot, like, you know how the game will tell you if you are missing stuff? The game didn't tell me I'm missing anything, so maybe it's just me. But I'm gonna put some blinds just so it seems like they can, you know, choose to have some privacy if they want, because that's pretty important. And I could have sworn I did it, but I guess I did not. Yeah. So we have 3 more rooms left, and I know that I put this like computer that's being like worked on in here, because I think I was gonna make this a, what's it called, like a tech student, so they're like, I don't know, going to engineering and stuff, especially because this university is very like modern and it has that robotics kind of thing going on, so maybe that's their vibe. So I have to do this one. I think I'm gonna do that one first. Also, I think this one, is this room smaller than this one? Oh, it's not. Oh, well, it looked like it was, but it's not. Also, want to change where these windows are. I actually might take this one out completely, because I don't think they need that many windows. There's already this in here, and I'm pretty sure they have a skylight as well. Yeah. So they don't really need that. But I do... Actually, I'm going to have to move this light, because it's going to be impeding the skylight. But if I put it anywhere else, it's going to be kind of weird. Like if I put it over here, that's kind of strange. I don't know if it can it fit over... Oh yeah, I think it just fits there. Yeah, just like move it over a little bit. Yeah, that's fine, I think. Unless I make this smaller, but then from above, I mean, who really cares what it looks like from above, honestly? But I don't know. Like, I could make it a little bit like that, and then put this light a little bit further in, just so it's not as weird. Maybe one more. Maybe just a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. I think that's fine. Okay. Obviously, we're not using these beds. These were just placeholders because I needed to make sure I had enough room. But we're going to be using these bed frames because, like I said before, they're like kind of perfect for a university setting. And yeah, obviously I want like the rooms to be pretty consistent in terms of like the furniture and stuff, because it obviously like is a university, so it most likely just comes with the rooms. So we're gonna keep it pretty consistent in terms of the furniture, but we're gonna shake it up with the decorations and stuff. I think because I was thinking that this person who does like the computer stuff has like a Star Wars thing, like they really like Star Wars, and so I got some CC that was like Star Wars themed. I don't know why I thought, I don't know. It's just something, maybe like they're in robotics or whatever, because that's like a major that you can go into. And so I was thinking that they like watched Star Wars growing up and it was like something they really loved. And you know, there's obviously like droids and stuff in Star Wars, and so maybe they were like, oh my goodness, robots and like that kind of stuff is so cool. And so they ended up, you know, going into, or at least trying to pursue a career in robotics. And so I thought that was kind of cool. And so I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just try and find a bunch of clutter that would suit that kind of interest. So I'm looking for, actually, why don't I just extend the menu? I feel like I don't do that very much for some reason. I feel like I kind of forget that that's a thing you can do with the Better Build Buy mod by Twisted Mexi, because I never use it for some reason, but it is handy. So I should probably try and do that more often. Maybe they'll have like a drill and stuff in here. Is that like too much stuff? Nah, I'm gonna keep it, because they do a whole bunch of stuff in here. Little tissue box. This little thing that has money and change in it. Maybe some stuff from when they moved in. And it should probably be Foxbury colors. And what else can we do? I don't know where this stuff is, because I literally just like downloaded the CC, so I actually don't know where it's located in the menu. So I'm gonna have to like try and find it, because I actually have no idea where it is. Maybe they won a robotics competition or something. I don't know. Maybe they did. Pair of shoes. This thingy. It's got like, I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like the thing that you cut stuff on, so it doesn't like go through and like cut up the table. I'm not sure if that's what it is, or if it's supposed to be like a blueprint thing. I'm assuming it's a thing where you cut stuff on it so it doesn't go through. So that's what I'm gonna say it is. Yeah. Pair of glasses. Maybe this little toolkit. Maybe we'll do this little toolkit thing instead of having this all out. Seems a little bit more condensed, and like maybe they take it to class or something. Little duffel bag. And I don't know where. You know what? I'm probably gonna have to type it in. And I feel like last time I was on here, I was talking about how I was like doing a clean out of my mods folder. Was that in the last video? I can't remember. I think it might have been, but anyways, yeah, it's all the way back to being an absolute clutter fest. Like, it's like a lot is in there right now. So yeah, it's back to kind of like not loading the fastest when I search stuff, which is why I'm kind of like, I kind of want to avoid doing that, but I don't really have a choice because I don't know where the stuff is that I just downloaded, so I'm gonna have to search it. I'm really trying to curb this whole like CC downloading a bunch of stuff thing that I've got going on, but it's hard to do because you just see cool stuff and you're like, yes, I'm gonna use that, and then do you actually use it? Sometimes you don't, and then it's like, dang, I probably shouldn't have gotten all that CC in here. These are like Star Wars themed carpets, I think. Yeah, they have like Star Wars swatches and stuff. See, the question is, does his roommate care? Do you know what I mean? Like, are they like chill about it? I guess they would be chill about it. I know this isn't Star Wars, it's Star Trek, but we're gonna put a Star Trek mug in here as well. Yeah, I'm not oh, there's this. I also got these little pictures of like characters and stuff. I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah. Maybe it'll be like one of those things where it's like opposite kind of roommates. So like he'll be very kind of geeky and like robotics and stuff, and then he'll be like a sporty jock kind of person. We could do that. We could do that. I might do that. Maybe he doesn't care. Maybe he's like really chill about it. And he's like, all right, man, like if you like Star Wars, like that's chill. Maybe he doesn't really care that much. Maybe he doesn't spend like that much time in his dorm room because he's constantly going to, you know, the games and stuff like that. Because I feel like when you're an athlete in university in this game, you are not like present for most stuff. Like I feel like you have games pretty often. At least that's what it feels like to me. Because I feel like when I play an athlete, they're like always like, it's literally you just class. Maybe you get to squeeze in some homework, and then you're immediately going to do whatever sports thing that you need to do. So yeah, it gets like pretty busy for them. So maybe he doesn't spend that much time in this dorm room. Is there like... I could have sworn that I had a... what's it called? Like action figures kind of thing. But I don't know where that is. So that's unfortunate. I could have sworn I had it somewhere. It was like... Actually, wait. I think it was from Cardiff. And they had like action figures in their cases still. Oh, it's not coming up. Well, that's unfortunate. I was so sure that it was in there somewhere. But I guess we'll just find that later. What does a sports person have in their dorm room other than, you know, I have like a helmet, like a football helmet up there. I don't know. I know that we don't actually have, well, we do have football in the game, but you have it with high school years. So there's no like football in university. It's, unless I guess if you're from the UK, then like they have football as in like American soccer, which is like what the team is in this university. It's like soccer games. So I guess in that case they would, but I don't know. I'm just gonna give him a bunch of different stuff that is sport adjacent or like sporty stuff in general instead of like specifically soccer. Oh, I still forgot. I forgot to get the mounted bike. I had this mounted bike that like goes on the wall, and that would have been nice to put in here, but I don't have it. So I guess that's not going in here. Where's the pile of sports stuff that I have? I could have sworn it was here. We'll have him have a phone charging. Maybe we'll put it on this shelf. Okay. Definitely need headphones, maybe for both of them. Yeah, okay, let's get the... I have some clutter stuff out. I might do the robotics major side of the room first, and then do the other side. But I'm gonna use probably the same desks, because it comes with the same kind of bedroom thing, so it all matches. Yeah, probably over here, because I'm gonna put the dressers on this side, and I can't put a dresser here because obviously like the window's there, so we're not gonna do that. We'll probably just put them over here. one there. And one here. I'll just move the door a bit. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now they have all their stuff there. I'm gonna decorate his desk, I think. Oh, there's no sunlight that comes in through these front windows. That's okay. Where's that robot station? Is that in... It's probably in here, right? Hobbies and skills. Because that's a skill set in this game. Where is it? My eyes always skip over things that I'm trying to look for. And so I just know that it's going to do that now. I'm not going to see it. Yeah, I guess I'll give him a soccer ball, actually. Maybe a football, too. Where's the robotics thing? Is it not in here? It should be. I think it's near the top. I think I skipped over it by accident. Yeah, it's literally right at the top. Okay. Okay, I didn't realize how massive this was, actually. So, we don't actually have room for that in here. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna put that in here. I don't think there's enough room for it. Can I size this down? I might size it down, just kind of have it like that. And then he'll need a desk chair. What desk chair did I use? This. Let's put this over here for the other side. Definitely need a computer of some kind. Maybe just a laptop. And I'm gonna clutter this desk up. It's like cutting into the computer. Okay, there we go. Oh, this has to move. Okay. Oh, this is still kind of cutting it a little bit. We're just gonna size that down. That's fine. Okay. So that's his computer with his stuff. Give him some headphones. Some shoes up here. I kind of want to put... Maybe I'll just throw this over here for a quick second. I want to put like another like second table here where he has the stuff that he's working on. So I might get just something simple that he just like puts it on top of and then works on it, because this desk isn't big enough. It'd be nice if it was like on wheels or something. Like it's something he bought and it's kind of like you can move it around and stuff. I don't know if I have anything like that though. At least maybe not in this category. It might be in something else. A welder? I imagine they wouldn't want that in a dorm room. So I'm not gonna put that in there. That's wide enough. Maybe he just got this like really cheap and he just puts his stuff on it when he's, you know, working on computers or robots and stuff like that. Might change this to a different color. Put shoes over there. This bus is kind of sick. It's kind of cool. I might size it down a little bit. It's kind of big. Okay. I think that's good. I'm gonna maybe shuffle a couple things around on here. And yeah, okay. Let's put some books inside of this thing over here, just so it doesn't look so empty. I think I have smaller ones for here. Don't really fit that well. Okay. Yeah. I kind of put side table. Oops. I kind of put side tables in this room. But they do have this whole thing going on, so maybe they wouldn't care that much about not having side tables. I'm kind of thinking of putting a TV in here, because I do think that they would maybe play games or something. So that is something I'm thinking of putting in here. Can I put this down without it looking weird? Yeah, we'll just leave that. Yeah, I do think that they're gonna play like video games together probably. Like when the one that does sports has time, I think he will like sit down and play games with his roommate. So I think I'm gonna put that over here because we can't really put it on this side of the room just because like obviously the door and the bookshelves, and then he has to have his desk over here. So it doesn't really leave anywhere else to put it except for over here, and I think that they wouldn't care that much about side tables because they have their stuff on top anyways. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Probably just like a small kind of thing going on. What do we have? I know like in the main area we do have this, you know, thing, and they do have like a GameCube thing down here. But I don't know, maybe when they're not using it, they have their own thing in here. Also, I don't know how realistic that is to have. I actually, probably they don't have that in real life, I'm assuming, just because I feel like people would just steal it immediately if it was in a main area. Like a console just by itself in a main area, it's probably a terrible idea. So yeah, I don't know. They're gonna have their own thing in here, I think. I don't like any of these. What's it called? Like little TV stands? I don't know, I'm just not vibing with them. This looked kind of beat up a little bit, so maybe they just like got that from somewhere where they could just get it for cheap. And then we'll put a TV on top. Probably just a small flat screen like that, I think. And I think I'll probably put some like bean bags here so that they can sit and play. We do need a console. What kind of console do I want? Put a Switch down. Maybe it's a Switch. And some bean bags. Yeah. Okay. They can still, like, walk through here to get to their beds and stuff, so I think that's fine. And yeah, I think they sit here and play games and stuff. Might clutter the top of that a little bit more. Where's what I'm looking for? Okay, maybe I'll do this water bottle over here. Should I put a table there? I think a table might be too much because they have to use this to access the two beds, so I might not do a table. Kind of want to do a table, but I don't think I will. They're gonna have like a leftover pizza box over there. And I'm gonna also put some books in his thingamabob over here because I didn't do that. Okay. I also need his desk. I think maybe he'll have like 2 duffel bags. Like maybe it's one that he brings to the gym and then one he has for like actually going to practice or something. I don't know. Maybe he keeps it separate for some reason. We'll do this. And I think he has his jacket hanging on the back of his chair. Might have to move that down a little bit. That's a little better. Dang it. It moves as soon as I do that. I pick it up. Oh. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Okay. So we need to do his little desk area over here. Are these cleats? Oh, they are. Okay, cool. Those are his cleats for soccer. And these are just some new shoes I think he got. He's got his headphones over here. Probably the same laptop that I got this one. To work on stuff. And what would he have at his desk? We could just put like regular books or something over here. Maybe a lamp? Maybe a lamp. I actually don't think I put... We can do the same lamps that were in the other one. Oh, I wish we had... Is there another one that looks the other way? I don't think there is. Yeah, I don't think there's one that goes the other way. I could just give him this one, but it's not the same. But I guess that's fine. And then we'll do... Definitely some wall art. We're missing some wall art in this room. So, something that you would have. I don't know what that says, but we'll just put that there. Is there any sporty themed ones? Oh, this is like metallic. I don't know if I like that. Because why is it taped if it's metallic? Maybe not that one. I don't think this has a Foxbury swatch. Because I think these are from The Sims 3. They're like a conversion. So they're not going to have the stuff I need. Did we already put this out here? Kind of. I might put it in the hallway. The hallway needs some more decor. Honestly, I feel like my brain today, I don't know, I feel like it's working kind of slower than usual. I've just been having a really rough time going to sleep. I don't know. I do this thing where I'm like, okay, we're gonna get like, you know, an earlier night tonight, and then I try to do that, and my brain's like, yeah, we're gonna think about literally everything all at once. And I'm like, oh, okay. And so then that happens, and then I just can't sleep. And so that keeps happening to me. And it's really rough. Because I'm so tired during the day. And then I feel bad about being tired during the day. But I couldn't get any sleep during the night. And it's a whole thing. I'm having a hard time finding posters that I think he would have. I'll just do this one. I'll do that poster. We need like a thing for the wall over there. Obviously like some kind of hooks or something for the backpack to be resting on. So it makes sense. So we'll find something like that. But yeah, I don't know. My brain's kind of working slower today, so I don't know if I'm going to end up switching into like a speed build kind of thing. Because I'm just having a rough time. And I feel like I'm not talking as much as I probably should be to be kind of entertaining. So yeah, it might switch at any point into a speed build for a quick second. Maybe for the rest of the video. I don't really know. It's something that I'm going to see during editing and then probably decide from there. Because if it feels too slow, then I'll probably do that. I will probably do that. What other ones do they have on here? I know this is like movie posters and stuff. Men in Black, that's cool. Maybe we'll do that one over there. Where's the high school years posters? Because they have sporty kind of themes on them, I think. Is it this one? Okay, yeah, they have like football on it. And they also have like the plays. At least that's what this looks like. It looks like it's like plays or something. So maybe we'll do that as well. Okay. We'll do that. He's got his little thing over there. And then I didn't put actual laundry in here just because I feel like that's really annoying during university. But I'll put some hampers inside of the rooms. Just so it feels like they have somewhere to put all their stinky laundry. You know? After running around all day. Do we have a hook? Do we have something that's just hooks? I don't know if I have anything that's just hooks. I think I do. It'd be in wall decorations, I think. I think I do have something like that, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. There's these thingies. Or I could use this. I don't know. We're just gonna do 2 hooks because I can't decide right now. That's fine. We'll do 2 hooks there. And I think that's it. Maybe I should organize this, the top of this thing. I just kind of like threw stuff up here. Yeah. Okay. I think that's it for this bedroom. And we can move on to the next one, which I think will be the one over here. and then we'll do this one. But yeah, let's move on to this one. I don't think this has a skylight. Yeah, it doesn't. It's got this window in here. I don't know what movie that's supposed to be, but we'll just do that. Maybe... I think maybe we'll do an actor. I can't remember which majors I decided was going to be in each room, to be honest. I guess I could go and get that sheet that I had before. But yeah, they had that like Reddit thread, and then someone had this really useful thing that shows you like all of the majors and stuff for each university. So I'm gonna go and get that really quick so I can go and see which ones, because I can't remember which ones I was gonna use. Also, if you hear noise in the background, it's my sister. She's playing games, and so it gets kind of loud. But anyways, okay, Foxbury. So biology, computer science. So we kind of got like the computer science, or is robotics the same thing as computer science in this game? I'm going to assume that it is because I don't see... Oh no, physics would be robotics. Computer science is rocket science. Oh no, it's also robotics. Okay, so you can get it through doing physics, and you can also get it through computer science. So I think that's obviously this person over here is doing that. Then we have biology, which is for fitness, gardening, logic. So I think probably for fitness, it's this one, this person over here, because they're obviously like pursuing something in fitness and athletics and stuff like that. This was biology. For gardening, I think they're also biology, but for logic, right? Yeah, logic, which would go into doing the like medical career. So they're medical, logic. So it's biology, computer science. I guess biology again because it's fitness. And then we'll do psychology. There's psychology, villainy, economics, and I think that's it actually. Yeah, there's only biology, computer science, economics, physics, psychology, and villainy. So maybe we'll do a psych major, a villainy major, and then we'll just do whatever in here. Maybe they don't have a because those are like the distinguished degrees that you can get from here. Maybe we'll do like degrees that aren't distinguished in here for like the theme of the room. But in here we'll do psychology and villainy. Cool. Let's do it. Villainy. What kind of... I don't know how to decorate for villainy, to be honest. Like, how do you decorate for that? I guess just, like, dark colors and stuff. Go for kind of that... I don't know, more gothic vibe, I guess? Because I don't know how you decorate for that, so I'm just gonna wing it, honestly. What was it? Psych and villainy? Let's do what feels like a psychology color. Purple? Maybe? I think we're gonna go with purple. And then I think we'll do economics majors in here. And then like one economics major, because I don't think we've done that yet for Foxbury. And then someone who doesn't get a distinguished degree on the other side. I think that's what we're gonna do. But yes, okay. So this is going to be the villainy. This is going to be the psychology student. Psychology. But what does psychology major have in their bedroom? Probably not that. Alien posters? I don't know. What would a psych major This is gonna really take me out because for some reason I'm having a hard time thinking of a psych major. They're gonna have this movie poster in their room. Maybe they're a psych major, but what they actually want to do is be an actor. But they couldn't get into Brightchester because that's where you can get like the distinguished degree for acting. And so they're kind of like sad about that, but they're like, okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna go into psych. Like that makes more sense for a career track, but they're like low-key don't want to do it. Maybe it's like one of those things. I'm gonna do that. Psychology is kind of a weird thing to decorate for. I don't really know. I feel like it'd just be really like calming. It'd be very like a calming bedroom, you know, because psychologically that's something that's coming to the brain. I honestly don't know. I'm just trying to figure something out that would fit. But I think that makes sense. Psychology. You're just gonna keep hearing me like whispering like psychology because I just don't know what goes into psych major's room. Like, what would a psych major have in there? Maybe I'm thinking too deep about it. It doesn't need to be like super themed, right? Like, we don't need to go crazy with it. So maybe we won't do that. Okay. We need the dressers from the other rooms. So let me just copy that over really quick. Oh, there's a little basketball hoop. Will the door still open with that? I think it should. I think it should. If it doesn't, then you'll probably have to move it, but I should also probably play test this, to be honest, but that is dependent on whether I have the time or not, to be honest. Okay. Yes, maybe some, like, twinkle lights or something, you know? Just vibe in some twinkle lights. I think that'd be nice. I'm gonna put this below the board, like as if they're hanging off the bottom of it. Oh, this can hang pictures on it. Cute. And then I thought I had the ones that go above here that match with that other star one, but I guess I don't have that. So we can just do that. Okay, yeah, books. We need books to fill in the spaces here. I might put like a plant or something in one of them too. Definitely need books that look like, I don't know, they're gonna tell you something about psychology. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Also, since the last time like I posted, the fairy pack has come out for The Sims 4. I've been seeing a lot of posts about it on Tumblr and on YouTube and everything. And well, I wasn't like super excited or anything for that pack. And I probably most likely wouldn't get it. It does look like people are having a lot of fun with it, which is good. It did break quite a bit of things on the patches that came before and after, but it also fixed the raining indoors stuff and all that. It was just like pregnancy and stuff was broken for a while, which was kind of weird. Because they said the issue with that is they're trying to make improvements to, what's it called? Oh, performance, like, improvements, but then somehow doing that made pregnancy not work in the game. So that's kind of weird, but it got fixed, so that's good. Yeah, that was like, actually, I don't know if you probably are allowed candles in your dorm room. I feel like you wouldn't be allowed that, right? Because like, could be like a fire hazard or something. Anyways, yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people playing it. It looks like everyone's having a lot of fun with it that wanted it, which is nice. Yeah, it seems a lot more, okay, this is gonna sound stupid because it's like, well, duh, like it's literally a fairy pack, but it seems more whimsical than I thought it was going to be. I know that sounds stupid because like, how much more whimsical can you get than fairies? But because EA was doing it, I just wasn't sure how that was gonna pan out. But it does seem like they managed to make something that had quite a bit of whimsy in it, and people seem to be enjoying it. And I've seen some gameplay of it. And it seems like there's stuff to do. Like, it seems like there's, you know, it doesn't seem like it's an empty kind of pack. But, I don't know. Sometimes it seems like that, and then you actually play it for yourself, you're like, oh, there isn't that much in here. But, you know, as someone who does not have it and is just seeing people play it and everything, it seems pretty good so far. Yeah. If you guys have gotten the pack, let me know what you think about it, because I'm interested in hearing what people are, how people feel about it if they did get it. Should we put a shelf there, or is that, it's kind of got a weird shadow going on. Is that just how it's gonna be, or is it that shelf? Oh no, it's just like that. I don't know what I want to do here. Do I want to have a shelf there? I don't know why, but I kind of want to have a shelf here for some reason. Gonna put that there. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But yeah, everyone seems to be really enjoying it, and sometimes I do see the gameplay of like people going around the fairies, you know. I think it's really cute when they shrink, like, because they can shrink into like fairy size. Sorry. They can shrink into fairy size, and I think it's very cute because they can go into like doll houses and like interact with things when they're small. I saw that like they shrink and they play in the sink, which is kind of cute. Yeah, there's like little things like that that I think show that at least somebody on the team was thinking about, like, you know, they actually, you can tell that at least one person on the team that did this pack did care about fairies, and they wanted to make it something special, because that isn't always the case when packs come out. Sometimes it just feels like, you know, cash grabby and stuff like that. But it does feel like this one, they like did care about it to a degree, which is nice. Put a lava lamp over there. Okay. It's kind of funny that a psychology major and a villainy major are like right next to each other, like they're roommates, because I'm sure the psych major is like learning a bunch of stuff that's like warning signs of stuff, and then they're like, this person that I'm roommates with is kind of worrying, but they're like literally in villainy. Like, that's, you know, it's like they just, of course the psych major had to be roomed with someone who is actively studying villainy. Like, that's just kind of funny. That's just kind of funny, to be honest. We're gonna put a plant up here. I didn't put any plants in that other room, but to be honest, I don't think that they would have plants in here. I don't think either of them would A, care about plants, and B, be able to take care of them. So I'm not gonna put anything in there. But I do want to put plants in this room. We'll put it over there. And what do you even like do if you're sim studying villainy? Like, is it just, it's not like criminal activities or whatever that they're researching. Like, it is like legitimately just villainy, but like what does that entail? Like, what do they study for? Like, what are the classes called? Maybe I should make a sim that's studying villainy and figure it out, because I've never done that. Actually, I don't think I've done that career track, honestly, and I also don't think that I've done that just like as a university major or whatever. So I don't know what goes into that, but I'm kind of curious, like what buffs and stuff and like what the classes are called. I think that's kind of funny. It makes sense that Sims would be studying that, because some Sims just be evil for no reason. Where's the small ones? There's like one that's kind of small, but it fits like perfectly in this thing. I don't know. What's this one? Okay, yeah. Villainy. What feels evil? What would feel evil? Villainy. I don't know what to do for this roommate, to be honest. Like, both of them, psych, I feel like it's okay, you know, like what I've got going on for the psych major. It just feels, you know, normal. But for villainy, like, I don't know what to put in there. I really don't know what to do, to be honest. Do we have stuff that looks evil? Maybe I just do it with wall art. You know, maybe wall art's gonna come and save the day. And just like feel really evil somehow. This horror poster. I think maybe this roommate is like really standoffish, especially because this person's like a psych major. And so maybe they have like, they try to divide the room off with like curtains or something like that. Like, maybe they're really big on like privacy, so they put curtains up. I have to find something that would like fit in here though. If I hate this idea, I'll just delete it. But I'm thinking maybe they have curtains up in here. What about these ones? Oh my gosh, that's annoying. Okay, I'm gonna have to put a wall up and then do it. I don't know if I'm gonna like that though. Or we can do, you know, those canopy like fairy light things that we got from the high school years pack? It's lights, but it does look like these thingies, because I think they come in a darker swatch. I just feel like, I don't know, I want them to have like a cove kind of feeling thing, you know? So maybe we'll do that. I think I'm gonna just turn the light on it all the way down, because I want it to be kind of dark. I don't like these 3 posters side by side, so I think I'm going to size them down and make kind of like a collage wall. Because I'm not really vibing the way it looks right now. And I also need more... I don't know. Evil looking posters, which pretty much just means something with a darker color scheme, because that's all I can really think of. Yeah. Do we have anything else? I feel like I'm thinking of something specific, but I don't know what it is. Like, I thought that there was a poster or something that I had. It's a poster. Oh, it's that, the nailed up poster. Where is that? It's like a recolor that I did a while ago. I always forget to use it in builds for some reason. I literally made it because I wanted more posters and then I just like forget to use it. But I think I have some darker swatches in there that would go well with this. And of course it's like the one thing that my brain can't find right now as I'm searching through the menu. Because that's always what happens to me. Oh my gosh. I know what it looks like. I just don't know. Honestly, I don't even remember what I called it. I don't know what it's called, so I can't even search it. I have to find it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I think I have darker swatches on here. Like, that feels like villainy, right? My dog has allergies and he's looking, so if you hear that in the background, it's my dog. Bear. 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 Baba. 1 second. I gotta help him out. Oh, he just stopped licking. He gets allergies and he just like licks his paws a lot because of it, and it's annoying for him and it's annoying for everybody else, and I feel bad, but he is on medication for it. And we changed his food, and like, it's been a whole saga, to be honest. This dog is just like literally allergic to everything. Like, we're talking grass, pollen, dust, mold, chicken, pretty much anything that you can think of. Like, he's just allergic to everything. So he... Should we put the SoundCloud? What? The sad clown painting up? Should we put that up? I think that's kind of funny. Oh, here's some Star Wars posters. Ooh, that one's kind of sick. Ooh, that one's kind of sick. Listen, I know we did a Star Wars theme for the Robotics person, but Kylo Ren's evil. And they're supposed to be evil, and so it all comes together. Do you know? It all comes together. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep that, honestly. I think that it suits the vibe of the villainy major. So we're doing it. We're doing it. Put that chair in there. They got a black chair, obviously. Definitely need... Actually, I don't think I've... Oh, no, I did. I put a speaker in the first bedroom that I did, but I didn't put one in the other one. I'm gonna put this amp in here, I think. Maybe, like, obviously they're a villainy major, but maybe they also play electric guitar as a hobby. So I'm gonna put an electric guitar in here, because maybe they like to play music on their free time when they're not learning how to ruin people's lives. Yeah. Cool. What else do I want to put on this side? Maybe a mirror? I don't think I put a mirror in the boys' room, but who cares? It's fine. There's this really dank, dirty, scuffed one I think kind of suits the vibe. We'll put that there. And then we need some more clutter pieces. I don't know what clutter pieces, but we need some kind of clutter pieces. We'll just give them shoes. I always have shoes laying around. Duffel bag. I don't know. Maybe they do like workouts or something. Actually, I'm pretty sure to do like the villain career in this game, I'm pretty sure you have to have some kind of level of fitness. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure you do. So it makes sense that they would be working out. You know, you can't beat people up unless you're strong. So what else? Yes, I think that's it. I can't think of anything else to put in here. On this side, I think that's fine. We do need some kind of lamp though for where they're gonna study at the desk, so we're gonna try and find something that kind of fits the vibe. Is that too whimsical? Yeah, see that? Just, you know, the vibes are just very different across the room. I think that suits it. I'm gonna save really quick just in case, because I don't want it to crash. And then I think I need to give both of them computers. I don't think I did that yet. So they're both gonna get computers. I might do a little bit more clutter. I think I might put a rug in. Also might make this side a little bit more messy, so I might get like, oh my god, is my game gonna crash? I think my game's gonna crash. It's taking too long to load. Oh no. Oh no. No. Okay, good news. It didn't crash. Yay! So we're back in here. I think this is gonna be like, I don't know. Maybe it's like blueprints to buildings and stuff that they have to go and steal from, or like files of stuff. I don't know. Okay, it's something to do with villainy, okay? It's nefarious files. So we're gonna put that over there. Yeah, I do want to make this a little bit more messy. Not to say that if you're messy, you're evil. Because in that case, I would be evil because I am messy. So, yeah, I'm not saying that. I just feel like this person would be a little bit more cluttered than the psych major. I think I'm gonna put, oh yeah, a computer. I forgot. They both need computers. Oh no, she has one. Okay. Cool. I think that's good. I think I might do a side table. Oh, it's kind of cute. But do we want cute or do we want evil? These are the important things we need to think about when building a villainy major dorm. Maybe we just do something really simple like that. I have this recolor that I did, and I put a bunch of stickers on it. I have so many recolors of things that I'm considering just doing a big Tumblr post of just like a bunch of recolors. Because I have so many at this point, it's like I might as well just share them. There's too many things I've recolored. Maybe we'll put that there. Maybe I'll put the lamp there instead. Yeah. Okay, let's do a rug of some kind. I don't know what kind of rug I'm gonna go for. Maybe something... I mean, they could have separate rugs, but I feel like the space just would lend itself better if they had just one rug. I don't know. I just think it would look better, to be honest, but I don't know if... I'm gonna find something that would go for both. Do that. It's like simple. I think it's fine with this side, and I think it's also fine with this side. So I could do that. Just to add a little bit of something, something, you know? And then I think because this side is on that, you know, wellness, mental health, psychology kind of thing, that they would have a Pilates mat or something. So maybe they do that. Honestly, maybe these two like go and do workouts together or something. I don't know. The like workout stuff is in like that basket thingy. Also maybe like a snack thing. I think they would have snacks. Maybe I can put it in here. Little snack thingy. And then that workout thing. It's like a basket kind of thingy. Yeah, this thing. Put that in there too. Cool. Yeah. I think I might put a mirror on this side as well. Okay. Bada boom, bada bing. We're done. So this is the psych and the villainy major. Cool. The next room is gonna be... Oops. The next room is gonna be... What was it? I had the thing up. 1 second. It was economics. It was economics and... something that's not distinguished. Maybe like culinary or something like that. Because like most of the art stuff is for Brightchester or like a UBright university, so we can do something like that in here. I'm gonna put the necessary furniture so we can kind of block it out. Maybe I should put it on this wall because this is kind of tight. Like this space here. I know I did that in this room, but I feel like I could shove it on this side. Like that. Because I'm pretty sure the desk is small enough to fit in this space. It is. 'Tis indeed. So we could do that. Put the desk over there. Cool. Okay, so this is economics and I don't know, maybe let me look. Drama, culinary arts, fine arts, history, language and literature. I think we're gonna do culinary and what was it? Economics. Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're gonna do. Culinary and economics. So this is the economics side. I'm just gonna make kind of like a general room, I feel like, for these two, just because, I mean, I don't know how on theme you can be for economics, really, you know? So I feel like I'm just gonna make it pretty general. Yeah, the stocks or something, girl. I don't know. I have no idea. You know what? You know how, like, people have, like, different, like, they assign colors to, like, certain subjects? So, like, some people see English as red, and some people will see math as, like, blue and stuff like that. And science as green. I feel like with economics, even though, like, you would think green because money, I think of blue. I think of the color blue. I don't know. And when I was in high school and I had to, you know, like, color match my subjects in my binder, I'm pretty sure I had green for science, red for English. I think I had purple for math, if I'm not mistaken, because purple is one of my least favorite colors. I don't have anything against purple, it's just not my favorite, you know? And so I'm pretty positive that I had purple for math. And then I can't remember what I did for gym and other stuff. I actually don't remember. But those were the colors that I chose. But I know it's like sometimes a debate. Like, people really feel strongly about certain colors being, like, I know a lot of people want red to be math. But red is English to me. Do you know? It just doesn't feel right for math. I guess because, like, a lot of people hate math, and so they're like, red is usually synonymous with, like, an evil kind of color. And so I think that's why they associate it with that color, but I don't know. For me, English is red. Because, like, I think of, like, Shakespeare and stuff like that, and, like, I don't know. Shakespeare feels red to me. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. That's just how it is in my brain. I think it's funny that it's kind of like a debated thing, though. People feel very strongly about which colors it should be. It's like, you know how there's, like, people who see colors for, like, not that it's not tangible, but, like, for different, like, smells, or, like, they associate colors with certain things. So, like, I'm pretty sure it's called synesthesia, but it's like if I don't know, like, they hear a song, they'll like see colors. So, like, if a bass drops or something, they'll see, like, purple and red or something. You know what I mean? I think that's really interesting that some people's brains work like that. I also wonder if it gets annoying. Like, is that, like, I don't know. Like, do you always want to see that kind of thing? Do you know what I mean? Like, I wonder if that would get annoying to, like, constantly be seeing. Maybe it's not constant. I don't know. If you have synesthesia, leave a comment about how that works, because I'm curious about it. It's very interesting to me. Something that's also very interesting is the whole idea that there's, like, some people that don't have a, like, what's it called? Like, an inner monologue. So, like, some people don't have, like, if you had to do, like, dishes or something, and you woke up, you'd be like, all right, I gotta get the dishes done today. You'd have, like, this voice in your head that usually sounds like yourself, like, saying all the things you have to get done. But, like, some people don't have that. They don't have, like, that inner monologue, so they'll just, the way that I've seen it explained is that they'll see the words, but they don't, like, think, there's no, like, voice. Like, they don't envision anything, they just are, like, I don't even know how to explain it. And when they explain it, it doesn't make any sense, because that's not how my brain works. And so it's just really baffling that there's just some people that don't have that inner monologue. That's such an interesting thing to me. And I don't know if it's, like, I don't know what the percentage of people it is that have that, like, no inner monologue thing going on. Because I'm curious if it's, like, something to do with, like, the way the brain is structured, or, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's just very interesting to me. It's a very interesting thing, to, like, not hear what you're thinking. Because that's, you know, all I do is hear what I think. All I do is hear the thoughts swirling around my mind. I think I saw some people say, like, oh, they must get, like, good sleep because they don't have those, like, sleepless nights where you stay up and you're just hearing, like, your thoughts going off. But then I'm pretty sure I saw somebody say that they have that, but it's not, like, how we have it, or at least, like, how people who have that inner monologue have it. It's just so interesting to me, man. I don't know. It's really cool. Genuinely, if you do have that, like, actually talk about it in comments. Like, I want to know how that is, and, like, when you figured out that people don't all also have that, you know? Because I feel like the day I found that out, I was like, I'm a different person now. If my life has changed. I'm no longer who I once was now that I know that some people don't have an inner monologue. Yeah. As you can see, I'm making this pretty generic. Like, I'm not really doing anything super special or interesting because, if I'm being honest, economics doesn't really sound that interesting to me, and I don't think, I don't know. I don't think that they would have anything super, like, extra for their dorm. Like, how they're decorating everything. So I'm not doing anything extra. I feel like I should be putting different, like, decor down there. But I don't really know what else I would use, to be honest. Maybe we'll have, like, cologne or something. Do we have cologne in here somewhere? I always use this as cologne, but apparently this is for, like, toilet. Oh no, it is fragrances. I always thought this was, like, supposed to be, like, potpourri or something. But it's a collection of fragrances that smells like the bathroom. Girl, what? I don't know anyone who would have that, but I mean, I guess this person can have it if they want. Like, this is so generic looking. I don't know what they would have on their walls. Like, obviously, people who are in economics also have a personality and things that they like outside of what they're studying. So I could just be very general about it instead of thinking I have to be very themed. I don't know, I keep doing this thing where I'm like, it's gotta be themed, but it can be, they can just have an interest outside of what they usually like, you know what I mean? I also feel like I've been kind of addicted to Mario Kart recently. I've been playing so much Mario Kart, it's actually crazy. Yeah, I just keep setting, like, these, like, milestones for myself where I'm, like, trying to 3-star all the cups and the races and stuff like that. And yeah, I've just been, like, addicted to playing that. That's what I've been doing in my, like, free time, and, like, when I'm not on The Sims, I'm playing Mario Kart pretty much. That's what it's been. I don't know. I've just been really trying to, you know, ace everything, all the cups. And I've honestly never really been that good at Mario Kart, but I feel like I've gotten a lot better since I've been, probably just because like I'm practicing so often, honestly. And I wasn't always very good at like video games growing up. And so being good at Mario Kart, because I've been playing it so much recently, is like the one thing that I have with like my siblings. Because like they're really good at video games usually. And I'm usually the one that's like falling behind kind of in video games. And so it just kind of feels nice, honestly, to be good at something that maybe they're not as good at just because they haven't played as much as I have. I don't know. It just feels good. It feels good to like actually have something that I'm good at in terms of like playing games and stuff. But it's truly just because I've been playing it so often. It really just does come down to if you know, practice makes perfect, or at least decent. Practice makes decent, you know? It's just one of those things. This is gonna be like the culinary major, I think I said. Maybe they just like this chef show. They're gonna have this one poster of this chef show. Maybe he's like the Gordon Ramsay of the Sims universe or something. Yeah, we are going very just general. Because like food, like to have like pictures of food would be kind of weird, right? Like I don't know why you would have that. Maybe like recipes. I have this like pinboard thing from around The Sims 4 and it's supposed to be like recipes. So I might put that down, like maybe for, maybe they just like stick it on the window. Like maybe it's like they just like taped it onto the window or whatever, but they're just like recipes. Maybe they're recipes that they have to learn for class or something. So I think I'm gonna do that. Different stuff they have to make. Yeah, I'm gonna stick some stuff on the glass just so it doesn't feel as blank. And I don't know, maybe they like traveled with their families. I'll put some pictures over there of that. I'm just being really general about it. And I think I will put a rug in here. I think I'm gonna try and do that for, actually I don't think I did that. Oh no, I did. Yeah. I'm gonna put a rug in each room just because I feel like it breaks up the space better. Should I do something super boring because this is like the general room? I feel like this is the room like if you decide to like download this lot, that you could like make it whatever you want to be for your Sims. It's like this is like your Sims room and then you just like take everything out and do whatever you want. You know, I think that's the kind of vibe that we're gonna go for. That it's, you know, it's not really for these Sims. It's like you can just make it whatever you want. That's why it's so general. And I need a laptop as well for this room. I mean, I guess I don't. They could just like, your Sim has the opportunity to buy stuff as well. So I guess it's not like super necessary, but I'm just gonna put it in there anyways. I don't know what kind of clutter I would put in here for this Sim. Yeah, I don't know what they would have in here really. I'm gonna keep it plain. Maybe some picture frames or something. I don't know. And then cute little elephant. I love elephants. They're so cute. A cute little elephant. That's fun. Put some shoes in there. And then I'm gonna put this little snack box thing inside of the cubby. maybe some books in there. And then we're going to do just some like book clutter like we've been doing with the other ones, just on the shelving and stuff. Put some books in here. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I feel like I centered the rest of the room, so maybe I'll just center that as well. It's not centered. There we go. Should we do a side table? Or should we do something kind of different? Maybe more storage? I don't know what I want to put here. I don't know if I like the gold on the handles of that. Otherwise, I feel like I would use it. But I just really don't like the gold on there. Do I have any like accent table kind of thing? Maybe these. Like shelf thingies. I really don't feel like cluttering something right now though. I've done so much of it already. I don't want to do more. Is this a bench? Oh, it is. Wait, no, it's a TV bench. It's not like a bench. I could do that. I think I might do that. And then just put some like our clutter pieces on top of it. Like Tic Tacs. And water bottle. And magazines. This is like the home magazines. Do they come with like cooking stuff on it? That kind of looks like it's cooking stuff. So maybe they have that there for the culinary one. And then what else can we put here? We should have like general kind of stuff. Like maybe they have a cookie jar. For when they want a snack, you know? You're at your desk, getting work done, you just want a snack. Put a cookie jar down, and then we also need, we'll put a laundry thing in here. Phone charging. And what else? Maybe this thing. A little tray that they use for food and whatnot. Some headphones. Yeah. Look, this isn't gonna be the most fun one, okay? It's supposed to be kind of plain. So if it looks super plain, then I did my job right. Maybe. What kind of mirror do I want here? Oh, this one's fine. They got a mirror up there, their bag. Yeah. Just really general, you know? This is fine. This is really just for your Sims to come in here and like do whatever they want with it, to be honest. So if it's plain, that's okay. Okay, yeah. Also, I didn't put any lamps in here. They do need lamps so they can see what they're doing. Where's the bed ones? Yeah, this little Pixar lamp. Put that there. Put one over here. Have some lighting in here. Cool. Alright, I think that's all of them. And now we just have to do kind of like the hallways stuff. I think I'm gonna put a drinking fountain in the hallway. Do they have these in dorm rooms? I don't know if they actually do. Maybe they wouldn't, but I'm just gonna put it there anyways. I feel like these hallways would be pretty blank. Can we put vending machines in here? I don't know if it'll allow me to do that. Let me save. And hopefully this does not crash. Because it almost nearly did. Okay, it did. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know if vending machines are actually allowed in dorms. Are they? Because I know you can't do like outdoor cooking or like stoves or whatever. But I don't know if... Will it allow this in here? Oh yeah, it doesn't care. Okay. Well, we could put vending machines in here then. Should we do the kind of plain ones? Drinks, fruits, snacks. Put these in here. I was gonna use that one that came with the event, but I think if you didn't play the event, it's not gonna show up. At least I think that's how that works, so I'll just use these ones instead. Cool. Okay, so there's vending machines there. I think I'm just gonna put like a bench or something over here. Or maybe it should be like one of those table thingies. You know those table thingies that came with high school years? It's like a... I don't know if it's like from the career day thing. Is it in surfaces? I think it would be in like surfaces. Yeah, this thingy. I don't know, maybe they have like information stuff about jobs or something that you can get on campus, so I'll just leave that there. And then I think I'm gonna put some kind of poster of some sort. Maybe this for the bots. For the bots. Okay, and now we can do the outside, which is pretty much just gonna be, I think, some planting pots, and then I think a couple of like seating areas. I think that's pretty much the majority of what's gonna be out here, just because I don't think they would have like a whole bunch of stuff. Should I do these in the red because Foxbury, you know? A little outdoor area. And then maybe some like benches or something. Some benches, and then also I kind of want to put maybe like a card game thing. Like it's almost like a, maybe they had like a, they put a table out here but they play cards on it at night to chill. I might also put some like string lights out here too. Where's the chairs that are university themed? Yeah, these ones. Oh, they don't slot into the table. I thought they would. That's fine. We'll just do normal ones. Maybe they come out here and they play games at night. I'll put like... Actually, I kind of want a sitting table. I might do a sitting table as well. This kind of vibe. Maybe put this over here and this over here. And some string lights. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this. Just so there's like some lighting out here. It feels kind of cozy. It's kind of... It's kind of squished. But it's just a general area. I don't know. It's just stuff for your Sims to do out here, I guess. I don't know how decorated this would really be, to be honest. Just because, you know, it's like an outdoor space. I don't know what else they would really have back here, to be honest. Like, it does look really plain. I want to clutter it, but I don't know what to put here, to be honest. Should I just do this? Card table? Maybe like a plant. Maybe it's just because there's no plants out here. You know, it feels like too plain. I just noticed that this bed's kind of cutting in a little bit. I might have to move it a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was just because they didn't have plants out here. It doesn't look as bad now. And like, there's botany students and stuff, so maybe they like take care of the stuff that's out here. I don't know. I just don't want it to be like super plain. Should we put like a flower table or something out here? Some kind of outdoorsy kind of thing, or should we put these out here? The like wall planters. I just know that these planter pots are going to complain that there's not enough room. Every time I have planter pots, it always happens. It's really annoying. I don't know why it does that all the time. Where's that university chair? I might put like a couple of these over here. I don't know. Maybe just one. Okay. I think that's everything. I think... No, they have this like general kind of area over here. The kitchen area. The bathrooms we got going on. They have showers over here. And then we got the dorms and the hall and a little outside area. So I think that's it. I don't want to make it, like I said before, like I'm trying to make it not too cluttered just because of the way the game is, and sometimes it gets kind of finicky. So I thought, you know, it might just be easier to make it simple. But if you get this lot and you want to decorate it, please do. Please renovate whatever you would like and make it more cluttered or less cluttered or whatever your gameplay style is like. Yeah, it's all part of playing the game, you know? But I think that's everything. So yeah. Thank you guys for coming with me on this journey. I think I'm gonna make this top a different color though. I want it to be like a roof kind of vibe. Yeah, like this. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks better. Anyways, thank you for coming with me and getting this done with me. I actually think I'm gonna put outdoor lights here because I think that there should be some. I think it looks kind of blank maybe without it. I'm gonna put these ones on. I think that'll look, yeah. Okay, now that's everything. If you guys want to download this, the link will be in the description as always, and I guess I'll see you for whatever we're gonna build next. See you then. Bye.